The Denver Nuggets and Portland Trailblazers will be facing off in the first round of the 2021 NBA playoffs. Two elite teams, each with a legit MVP candidate and a supporting cast as long as my arm. And guys, I got a pretty long arm. This series is going to have intrigue, drama, lots of points being put on the board. It'll have everything. And in today's video, I am previewing the series and giving you my prediction for who will win it. Nuggets and Blazers, Blazers and Nuggets, the Joker versus Dame time, sky-high real estate versus hipster coffee shops and bookstores. And okay, yeah, the real estate is pretty high in Portland too, but the point is, this is going to be a matchup for the ages. So what can we expect from this 3-seed versus 6-seed matchup? Well, I'm going to break down every last detail. First though, guys, thanks for joining me today. My name is Troy. This is the Half Court Report YouTube channel. Would mean so much if you drop a like on this video. Really helps out the channel, and make sure you subscribe so you never miss another NBA video. I'm posting all the time, and I got new videos coming out on every single playoff matchup all the way through the NBA Finals. Let's begin by talking about the Denver Nuggets. There's a lot to love about this team. The way that they've built through the draft, the way that they are always playing together, and the way that everybody understands their role. It's beautiful basketball, and it makes this an easy team to root for. After coming up short in the Western Conference Finals last year, the Nuggets are back with something to prove, and they are ready to show that they belong in the conversation as one of the elite teams in the NBA. Let's go through this Nuggets roster to see what the Blazers are going to be going up against. Why so serious? Because I am talking about none other than the Joker himself, Nikola Jokic. He's my pick for MVP this year, and I don't think I'm going out on a limb with that pick. A lot of other people are saying the same thing. Personally, I don't see how he's not at the top of your list. If you go by the stats, Jokic is top 10 in the NBA in points, rebounds, and assists this season. Digging a little deeper, this dude is number 1 in PER, player efficiency rating. Number 1. In a league of unicorns, Jokic is the uni-king. He is the center of everything that the Nuggets do. In this series, I've also got my eye on Michael Porter Jr. He is more than just Jonte Porter's big brother, okay? MPJ scores at all 3 levels. He is coming into his own and has matured as a playmaker, a dribbler, a shooter. The confidence that this dude has is through the roof. I think he's one of the best young players in the league, and I'm predicting he's going to have a playoff performance on the level of Jamal Murray last year. And let's not forget Aaron Gordon. He came over at the trade deadline from Orlando and immediately ingratiated himself in this Denver team. He's found the perfect role as a 4th option. He's also learned quickly that if he gets open, Jokic is going to find him for an easy bucket. All he's got to do is move without the ball, and he'll get some points. Gordon, though, will need to step it up in a big way during these playoffs, especially since the Blazers don't have anyone as athletically talented as him playing that forward spot. Looking further down the roster, you've got Paul Millsap, and I don't care if the dude is 87 years old. He can stretch the floor. He can give you some solid defense. He can put some points on the board. He can grab some rebounds, and he's a great veteran presence. Monty Morris, one of the best backup point guards in the league. He's going to run the show and get other players involved. Facundo Campazzo, what can you say about this guy? Another great backup at the point guard spot. He and Jokic are out there almost like they're trying to defy physics with what a person can do with the basketball. It is so fun to watch Campazzo out on the floor. JaMychal Green is a hustle player. He can hit the 3. He plays some good defense as well. You will notice I didn't mention Jamal Murray. That's because he is out with an injury. Very unfortunate, because he was playing like a man possessed in last year's playoffs. Someone else from this Nuggets team is going to have to step up because the Blazers are here to play. So let's talk about the Blazers. Damian Lillard, have you heard of him? I think we need to synchronize our watches because it is Dame time. Oh, what's that? I'm just going to pull up from 3 about a foot past the half-court line because I'm Dame Lillard and the basket is as wide as the ocean for me. That's what I do. When Dame is on the floor, your team always has a chance to win. His running mate is CJ McCollum, one of the more, I think, underrated players in this league. Lehigh's finest. The ball control he has and his ability to get to his spots is something to behold. Dame and CJ complement each other so well, and I can tell that this is a backcourt that really enjoys playing with one another. They have that chemistry on and off the floor. You've also got Robert Covington, Roko. I think Arcade Fire wrote a song about him. Roko. He's had a bit of a down year, but I like the shooting and defense that Rokoko can bring to this series. Norman Powell, I'm not forgetting you either. He just completed a career year. Who saw this coming? I know I didn't. If you need more shooting, call on Norman Powell. He's going to fill up the basket. Yusuf Nurkic, he's going to bring the brute strength to that center spot. Former teammate of Nikola Jokic before the Blazers traded him away and said, I think we like Jokic a little bit better. Not going to lie, that was definitely the better decision. But Nurkic has something to prove in this series, in this battle of the wildebeests. And let's not forget about Carmelo, Kensington, Anthony. The news of my death is greatly exaggerated. Carmelo could go for 40 in one of these games. It would not surprise me. Of course, lots of history with Melo and with the Nuggets. Can they just retire his jersey already? I mean, come on. Then you've got Enes Kanter, who can bring the rebounding, inside scoring, and his notoriety as being a last-ballot Defensive Player of the Year candidate. Derrick Jones Jr., who can go airplane mode at any given time with literal springs for legs. Anthony Simons, who I'm still not completely convinced is any good, but the Blazers don't really have anybody else to come in at that backup point guard spot. And what about Rondé Hollis Jefferson, who's going to bring the hyphenated name? And let me check my notes here. Yes, his 21% career three-point shooting averages. But hey, everybody needs a hustle player. So how are things going to shake out? The Nuggets won the regular season series 2-1. And in that game that the Blazers did win at the end of the season, they rested their starters in the second half. I think that Portland's 29th ranked defense is going to have issues stopping the Nuggets on the other end of the floor. And then you have Jokic's ability to contain and contest Lillard and McCollum is going to be key if the Nuggets are going to win this series. Add to that the Nuggets' stellar defense, which will make Dame and CJ work for every single bucket they have to get. The loss of Jamal Murray is going to hurt the Nuggets, but I think it will hurt them more later on in the playoffs, because my prediction for this series is the Nuggets winning in 5 games. Let me know in the comments who you've got winning this series. Drop your predictions down below if you've enjoyed this video. Be sure to drop a like. Help support the channel. Make sure you are subbed up so you never miss another NBA video. I post several times a week and am previewing every single playoff matchup. My name is Troy. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time on the Half Court Report.